In this video, we'll learn how to show the toast notification in LWC. So the toast is a pop-up that alerts user with some information, and the information can be of anything. It can be a positive information, negative information. So if it is a positive, like account created successfully, that's are the success information, right? Similarly, yeah, error information we can show them, right? Like account some system error occurred, we can show some information as well. We can show some warnings as well. So to create the toast notification in LWC, we need to import the show toast event from the Lightning platform show toast event package. And once that show toast event is available, we can create the custom event. And to create the custom event, we'll call new show toast event that we have imported, and we'll pass some parameter to that method. The parameters, the most commonly used ones are title, message, and variant. Title is the title of your pop-up. Then after that we have the message, what kind of message you want to show in that pop-up, and the variant, uh, what kind of color, or I would say what intention of your pop-up, whether it's a success means green color, info means gray color, warning means yellow color, and error means red color. So those sort of variant you can pass. And once your event is created, this is a custom event, then you can dispatch your event. This is similar to the way we were doing the dispatch of event in child to parent relationship. Then other properties also you can pass. Suppose in your message you want to pass the URL, or you want your message to be clickable, then you can use the property message data, in which you can set your URL and the label. So label will be the text that will visible on the message, and on click of that label you will navigate to the URL that you have mentioned. We'll see this in the demo as well. Then the another property that we have, the mode, because once the pop-up comes onto the screen, the user should have the feature by which he can close the model, or he can close the it should automatically gets closed, right? So by default mode is dismissible, which will show the pop-up for 3 seconds, and after that it will go away. And it also show the cross icon, so user can close before 3 seconds as well. This is the default behavior. Then you have the another mode, tester, that will only show the pop-up and go away after 3 seconds. And then the third option is the sticky mode, that will remain visible until the user click on the close button. So these are the different modes and the properties that we can include in our toast message. So let's go and create the component and see how toast message works. And this you're gonna use again very much when you connect with the Salesforce data, either from Apex or a wire adapters. So let's create a component. We'll give notifications as a name. Now our component is ready. So first thing, we need to import our show toast event. So for that we need to go and say import show toast event from lightning dash platform show toast event. So this is the package, and make sure the spelling is correct. So the event is available for us now, means the method is available by which we can create the custom event, and we need an action by which we can trigger this event or show this event as well, right? So let's go to our HTML first, and let's go to our HTML and create the lightning button, lightning card first. And within the card we're gonna create the button, and to the card we can add the title, notifications demo, and we can create the lightning button. And the button we can give variant here as well. It's the type of color you want, and we can give the label. So we'll go with success, and we'll close the button. On click of this button we're gonna call a handler. We can say toast handler, and in JS we're gonna create this method toast handler. that will get called up, and within this we're gonna create our custom method, means the custom event. And to create the custom event you have to call new, then your method name show toast event, and here you need to pass some properties. As I already showed you in the style in the slides, you can pass the title of your pop-up, then you can pass the message to your toast, then you can pass mode and message data and many things, but we'll go with the first basic one that you gonna use commonly in the projects, and the variant. Okay, so I'm clicking on a button and I want to show you a message, something positive message or a success message. We'll say the title is success and the message is account created, and variant we can give success. So we have only 4 variants: success, info, warning and error. Now the event is created, we'll store that event into a variable evt or event, and then we have to trigger this event. For that we'll call this dot dispatch event and pass the event name. So as soon as I click on the button, it will call this method, and this method will create a event with the details that you are passing, and it shows the toast message. And by default the mode is dismissible. You can create the mode, but by default it's already there. So dismissible mode gives us the cross icon so that user can close the pop-up explicitly, or it will go away after 3 seconds. So let's deploy this, but before deploying we need to change the meta file and we need to set the targets. So we'll make it true. We'll say targets, and I want the app page only, and let's deploy this component. So the component is deployed. Let's go to our page. Let's edit the page. I'm still on the same page, static resources and the notification toast one. So contestant notification. So let's place our component, that is notifications. I'll drag it to the right side and you can see one button is already available. So I hit save and it came back. So now the success button is there. On click of this button I want to show a toast message of type success. I will say the green color one that shows the message success and the message is account created. So let's click the button, and now you see the title is here, message is here, and there is a cross icon, or it will go away after 3 seconds. So this is how you create the success message. Let's go back to our to our VS Code, and let's create another button. We'll say this as error, and we'll say success handler 2. So we need to create the method again. I'll copy paste this again, and I'll say error count creation failed, and the variant here is error. So let's deploy this now and see the error message is coming on the screen or not. So let's refresh the page. So now we have 2 buttons. On click of error, it should show us the error message of red color, account creation failed. You can close this immediately on click of close, and similarly on success we are getting the green one. So now I have showed you 2 variant. Let's quickly create the another 2. And the best way to handle this in real time, create a common method. So I'll create a common method, show toast, and here we'll say I will expect title, then I will expect you to send me the message, and I will expect you to send me a variant. I will expect you to send me the mode, right? So whichever way you want. I will go with the first 3 only. We'll cut this from here and we'll paste it, and we'll say whenever somebody call this method, they will pass the title. The title will replace. The shorthand notation is this. Message will automatically map to this. These are the shorthand notation. You can write like this as well, variant map to variant, but if key and the label are almost same, you can replace it with a single. This is called object destructuring, and that's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this method in the button methods, and we'll say first is the title, that is error in our case. Then we'll say the message account creation failed, and the third one is the variant, that is error. Similarly, we go and replace this in the toast handler, and we'll say success. The message is account created and variant is success, and we'll replace this. So we just reduce the effort of writing it. Okay, let's go and create the another two buttons quickly. I'll create another two buttons, and another one is warning, and the third one is info, and we'll say this as 3 and 4, and we'll come back and quickly create this. I'll say on 3 I'm expecting you a warning. Here I'll say warning, and warning can be like password should have 15 characters. Okay, and similarly I'll create another method that is of type warning, type info. So we say information should be, you can say summer 20 release is available. Okay, and it should be of type info. Okay, so this method name should be toast handler 4. I created separate handlers. You can use same handler, but in real time you will have only one action for one toast usually. So it's better you create a always common method and call that in this way only. So let's deploy this. Till now I'm just demonstrating you the different types of pop-ups. So after that I'll show you how we can add the links to the pop-up. So it's deployed now. Let's refresh the page. Now we have 4 buttons. So if I click on warning, a yellow color warning message is coming. If I click on info message is coming in the gray color. If I click on error, it coming with the red color, and if I click on success, it will come in a green color. These are the different types of notifications that you can show. Now the another challenge that we have, sometime we want user to navigate on click of the message somewhere. For that we have another property called message data. We'll add that message data now. We'll say message data, and it will take first as what text you want. That is, if you want to pass the data or text dynamically, you can pass it from here as well. So I'll say I want to pass some text dynamically as Salesforce. Then I can pass another thing as an object. So you can pass the data in form of string or object. These are the two possible ways. So I'm demonstrating you to pass the data in the string as well as in the object. So I'll say I want to pass an object URL, and the URL we can take it off salesforce.com, and we can say label. Label is the text that will be visible to the user. I'll say click here, and now we want to map it in somewhere in our screen, right? So let's say I'll want this message data to be available in my success message. So this also you can pass dynamically from here with another parameters. Right now I'm just giving a static way. So in the message, what I'm gonna do is I'll say curly bracket 0. 0 means whatever the first index in the array. So it's Salesforce. It will say Salesforce account created, and I want this click here to be the second. So I'll go after created and I'll say map the second or the first index of an array, that is object, after this text. Okay, so let's deploy this and see whether it's working or not. So let's refresh the page, and now on click of success, let's see what it shows us. Now it's showing Salesforce, that is coming dynamically, and click here. If I click this, it immediately navigating to the salesforce.com. So this is how you can embed the URLs. Okay, so I just showed you with one case. It will be the remain same for the other cases as well. It takes the index only. So whatever index at 0, it will place it here. Whatever at index 1, it will place it here. And the another property that we can see here quickly is mode. And I already showed you, like, there will be different types of mode. By default it's dismissible, so you can use sticky as well as pester. So pester is almost similar to dismissible, but you will not get an option to close it explicitly. So we'll try with sticky this time, which will remain there until the user click on the close button. We'll say the mode to be sticky. We'll pass the mode sticky. Now let's deploy this. So these are the maximum options you will use in your toast notification. The most common ones are the first three, and if you have a link you can use this one. Let's go back to our org. Let's refresh the page. So now if I click on any toast, it will remain there. It will not go away after 3 seconds because our mode is sticky, until unless we explicitly says or explicitly click this close button. You can see it's more than 5 seconds now, it still remain there. So let's click on this cross and it will go away. So these are the different types of notifications or toast, and this is how you can configure title, message, variant, message data, and mode. And these are the maximum properties you can pass to the show toast event. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.